From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Wednesday, November 12th. Now, before we get into more of our stories, we have a new one that we're following this morning. Lincoln police are investigating a robbery that happened at a gas station in North Lincoln last night. Around 10 p.m., officers were called to the Casey's near 40th and Adams Streets. The clerk told LPD that a man came into the store, threatened him, and demanded money. A small amount of cash was given to the suspect, and then he ran from the store, according to police. So we're still going to be waiting for updates on this today. Later on, the investigation is also ongoing, but if you have any information, you're urged to call police as well as reach out to Lincoln Crime Stoppers. Now, getting into more of our stories from today, happening overnight as well. Lincoln Fire and Rescue was called out to a house fire in East Lincoln last night just before 7. LFR says the fire was started because of an electrical overload starting on the deck and spreading to the inside of the home. Crews got it under control, though, in less than half an hour. LFR said there was $200,000 worth of damage to the home and $100,000 to belongings inside of the home. Officials tell us 3 people inside and their dog made it out okay. Nobody was hurt, but they will be displaced for some time. Happening today, we're expecting to learn more about a case of a man who took his own life while in Lincoln police custody. After a man was taken into custody and searched Sunday evening following a mental health crisis, he was placed into the back of a police cruiser. While the officers were interviewing witnesses, they say the man shot himself with a gun he had in his pants. Now, we've been working since Monday to get more information on the case, but we're told we would not get an update until today. You can watch this morning's press conference at 9:30 live on our 1011 Now app and on Roku, so be sure to stick with us at 1011 Now for more. Your third story, and in our crime tracker for this morning, former Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services supervisor, 39-year-old Leah Meese, is now facing theft and fraud charges with 48-year-old Kyle Ames after an investigation showed she was incorrectly reporting personal financial details to receive SNAP and other benefits. According to court records, a state DHHS Special Investigations Unit in April got a tip about Meese and Ames' benefits and found that Meese had accessed Ames' case, and had written narratives and created employee verifications that were wrong. They also claim Ames failed to report his income correctly, saying he got over $2,500 in SNAP benefits and over $40,000 in Medicaid. Both are due back in court next week. Fourth story, while the government is inching closer to ending the shutdown, active duty service members at Offutt Air Force Base continue to report to work without pay. 41 days without pay has left families stressed. Volunteer Tracy Lewis says her sons, who are both airmen, have taken out emergency loans. She says the community has stepped up donations, but adds the need will still be there as families regain financial stability once the government is back in service. And wrapping things up with your final story, and on the lighter side, if you looked up into the sky last night, you might have witnessed quite the rare phenomenon here in Nebraska, the Northern Lights. This first video that you just saw was a time lapse from some video that we took over on our O'Neill camera, but these are stunning photos submitted by our viewers. Sun sent out a huge burst of energy, prompting space weather forecasters to issue a strong geomagnetic storm watch. Sun is at the maximum phase of its 11-year activity cycle, making the light displays more common and widespread. According to 1011 Chief Meteorologist Brad Anderson, the lights were most visible outside city limits, and for more reports, we're expected to have some more tonight, so definitely be sure to go out and catch some. That's going to be your morning pulse for this Wednesday morning, and we'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast, starting to look more and more like summer later this week in the highs.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.